Nice photo, right? We're giving away lithographs at the exclusive company in Milwaukee here, Milwaukee's East Side. We are in Milwaukee with the Alan Parsons Live Project. We're playing at the Potawatomi Casino tomorrow night, and I've already made my first stop of this little run over to the exclusive company for my Beatles Remasters. Got them, man. They opened up at 11:30. They opened the doors at 11:30, and I went in and got my thing. I could wait until tomorrow morning to check these out, but why would you do that? Let's see what we got here. The albums came out on CD in 1987, and at the time, digital technology was still in its infancy, which is the industry's way of saying that it sucked. A lot of engineers kind of didn't know how to deal with digital because they were so used to analog. So us beatards have been putting up with some poor representations of the music for the last 2 decades or so. How do you open this? Oh, it slides off the thing here like that. So let's compare and contrast, shall we? This is Rubber Soul. This is the CD of Rubber Soul that EMI was so gracious to release for us back in 1987. People waited in line for these things. Look at this. Jewel box with, like, you know, ooh, the song titles listed. Isn't that nice? They took the photos from the original Rubber Soul album and kind of just spread them out any which way. And then the back page, what do you got? You got all this compact disc information. Like, I'm going to sit and pore over this? No, I don't think so. Let's hear what Drive My Car sounds like.
Okay, so here's where I got into trouble, okay, because I was playing the actual recording of Drive My Car on camera and then posting it on YouTube. This was like the beginning of YouTube, and nobody knew at the time that there was like the copyright police sort of pulling these things down, right? I had like 12 subscribers, so I didn't think this was a big deal at all. I really thought I was just making this for a couple of friends, and that was it. So, okay, in a second I'm going to shut it off, and I'm going to go off on how cool the cover is.
So now here's Rubber Soul now, and right away, there's your back cover, folks. That's the back cover of Rubber Soul. I don't care what you say. I'm also noticing another obsessive detail. I have an English vinyl copy of Rubber Soul, and I can tell you that it looks like this. Here's what you're, just get them into the market in time for Christmas or whatever their deadline was in 1987. Rubber Soul cover looked like. I think, you know what, now that I'm not to get off the subject too much.
Uh-oh, he's going off on a tangent. Somebody stop him. No, basically what I noticed was that the 87 CD copied the cover of the American pressing of Rubber Soul, where the type that says Rubber Soul is dark brown, as opposed to the English pressing where it's a brighter shade of orange there. It was a nice touch. But, all right, let's scroll through this a little bit and get to the rest of it.
And this back cover, of course, looks like Kaka a Doody Poo Poo. This is much cooler. Let me open it up. And, oh, man, how cool is this? Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, man. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And a booklet. Oh, man, look at this. Photos and liner notes. Let's see what the disc looks like. Oh, sweet. Nice, man. See? That's what the disc looked like back when it was released on CD. And now here's your deal now. So let's A/B them. Let's hear what the same volume level.
Now I swear to you on all that is holy that this reaction is genuine. I was not exaggerating for the camera. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was hearing this for the first time. It was that much of a difference between one and the other. And I still feel that way, by the way. I love the way the 09 remasters sound. It's the way I was describing it to people. It was like they had taken the music and It had been in a glass box for 22 years, and they finally opened it up and allowed it to breathe. I mean, it was just present and thick and fat. A lot of the noise had been taken away. Oh, there I am throwing the old discs away. Yeah, but this was the beginning of my whole YouTube Beatles odyssey. Like, once I got back from this run, it was like 3 shows, and I was doing reviews of all the other remasters. Hang on a second. Wait a second.
So to answer your question, folks, yes, go out and get them.
Yeah, it like became a little thing after I got home from the road. I didn't realize there was such a huge community of Beatles fans on YouTube, and it opened up a whole other world for me. Oh, now here come the titles. This is so interesting. I made this video in iMovie, the old version of iMovie with like the blue clipboard from Mac on my little MacBook in those days. Would have been 1,000 times easier to do it in Final Cut. Oh, and there's me. This was Christmas of 1978. 6 years old, just got Let It Be for Christmas. Anyway, there you go, folks.